Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to get your own set of pink and white acrylics, and this is something that you guys have been asking me to do forever. And I just want to let you guys know I am not by any means a nail tech, I'm not a professional, but I did however teach myself how to do this just because I was kind of tired of paying the high salon prices. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it and show you how to do this. Obviously, the first thing you're going to do is start out with your nails completely bare. We're going to go in with a file, and I like to use the 100-180 grit just to kind of roughen up your nails to give the acrylic something to stick to. Okay, since we're going to be doing pink and white, I'm using these clear tips, and basically I'm just going to go through and match them up to fit each nail. And if you need to go ahead and file them down on the side, go ahead and do that. You just want them to be a really nice fit. To adhere the tip to your natural nail, I'm going to be using this IBD brush on nail glue. And then obviously repeat the same process for each nail. Okay, once you're done, you should have some crazy looking claws like this. Go ahead and trim them down to the length that you like. I personally like mine a little bit longer, so just whatever your personal preference is. And don't worry if you don't have the same clipper tool that I'm using. You can use regular nail clippers and clip the tip from each side. Okay, then next what I like to do is just go ahead and file each tip and make sure it's even on all sides. After you're done with all the clipping and filing, I like to go in with this pretty rough grit buffing block just to kind of go over what you've already done. If you maybe missed any glue or something, you can just kind of buff that out so you don't see that underneath the acrylic. After that, the next step is to dehydrate your nails. This is really important if you have oily nail beds or have troubles with acrylic sticking to your nails. It's going to dehydrate it so that the acrylic lasts longer. The next step is equally as important. It just kind of balances the pH levels in your nails. If you don't know what that means, Google it. But basically this is just really important to make sure that your acrylics stick. Okay, now for the fun part. Here's my white acrylic powder and my bonding liquid. And you want to make sure that you're using the same brand in both, just to make sure that your acrylics will last as long as they possibly can. Okay, so I'm going to be honest, the white is the hardest for me to do. Basically, you're just going to use a very tiny amount, and you're just going to apply that straight to the tip of your nail. Now don't get it too thick, otherwise that's just going to cause you a lot of extra work. You're going to have to do a lot of extra filing, and you're going to find that it runs all over your finger, and it's a lot easier if you just start with a little bit and then work your way up if you need more. And here is a secret to the perfect arch. I'm just going to be taking one of these clear nail tips and then just pushing it into the acrylic and pulling back and just grabbing off the excess white. Go back in with a little bit more of that bonding liquid just to clean up any mess that you've made, and you'll find that this gives you a really perfect arch. Now go ahead and repeat this process on all of your nails. Once you're done, they should look something like this. Now to the pink fill, which is the easiest part in my opinion. You're just going to take a little bead like you did with the white and place it right directly behind the white acrylic. And it's okay if you get the pink a little bit on top of the white. Filing is the most important part in my opinion for acrylics, so it's okay if you drag the pink over the white a little bit because you're going to file it right off the top. Something else extremely important to keep in mind is keep the acrylic off your cuticle. It's not going to look very professional if you get it all up on the cuticles, and not only that, but it's going to cause the nail to lift quicker. Once the process is done, it should look a little something like this. If they're messy, that is okay. Mine look chunky, they look weird. Filing is the most important part of acrylics. So what I'm doing now is I'm going back in with that nail file, the 100-180 grit. I'm using the 180 grit side because that's rougher, that's going to help me file quicker, and it's going to get us the shape that we want super quick. So this is the shape I'm going for. I like mine a little bit thicker just because my nail beds are so small. I find that when they're thicker, they stay on better for me. Okay, so let me hit some of the key points of the nail filing. Make sure that you get it all off the sides of your nails. Make sure that the tip of your nail is really nice and clean, and then also make sure that around your cuticle is nice and clean. The easiest way for me to describe this is just to kind of file in a half moon shape. Make sure that it is really even and rounded on each side. Okay, so as you can see, here's the overall shape that I'm going for. And then we're just going to go in with these 3 buffing blocks. The first one is this hot pink one that is the grittiest, the second one is medium, and the third one is the softest. We're going to start out with the heavy grit just to kind of make sure that we go over any spots that we missed, any rough edges we can get out with this easily, and then just to kind of maintain the overall shape of your nail. Next, we're going in with the medium grit buffing block. This is just going to go over what we've already done just to ensure that we have a really smooth polished look. And I know it seems kind of excessive to go in with 3 different buffing blocks, but you really need to make sure that you get the look that you're going for and to make them look the most professional. Now for the super fine grit buffing block, we're just going to go over every single thing we've already done. This just smooths down your nail to make sure that if there's any little scratch looking type marks, this completely buffs them out. And this also ensures that when we go over with the top coat or the buffing cream, that neither of the products settle into little cracks of the nail. Now that you're done filing, go wash your fingers off. Okay, so here's the finished look. This is what they should look like after you're done washing your fingers off. The next thing we're going to do is just go in with the top coat, or if you would like to use a buffing cream, you can most definitely do that as well. I just chose to use the top coat today. I'm using the Out the Door top coats, and I just got this at Sally Beauty Supply. I just find that this gives the nicest shine. It makes them look and last nicer for longer, and it dries super quick. After you're done with the top coat, then you are completely done with your nails. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If there's anything that I didn't touch on in the video or that you still have a question about, please feel free to ask me in the comment section below, and I'd be more than happy to get back to you as soon as I can. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Bye! I almost forgot to mention there's going to be a full list of products that were used in this video in the bottom bar below, so definitely check that out if you're interested in recreating this look.